terrified that my mother wasn't nearly as nice when she yelled at me, what am I going to do with my life? So I decided to educate myself out of poverty. That was my whole plan. I am so thrilled to be here in front of a very friendly crowd. Oh, thank you. I work under the premise that most people are my friends. They just don't know it yet. So I became so aggravated when I saw the onslaught of this administration come down to the pike. And as I told a few people earlier, I marched down to the Rockingham Dems and said, put me to work. And the next thing you know, I'm running for office. So be careful what you ask for a little girl. Be very careful what you ask for a little girl, for surely you shall get it. My husband has a joke. He says that when I'm on, and I had another colleague, Madhu Lal, Dr. Lal was about this high, they were short-staffed. And that's not true. I was at the Clover Hill parade last week, and I will tell you that was a bit of a challenge. And we had a group of wonderful 8 people in the beginning, and Ben Klein walked right by me. And my gang of 8 started challenging him on that last awful vote on the BBB, the big abominable bill, the big billionaires bill, the big you fill in the blank bill. So, and he thanked us for our opinion. Later on, after the parade, which is a mile and a half in the hot sun, he passed me and he said, I'm sorry, I didn't know who you were. And I said, don't worry, people have been underestimating me for years. I run with a gang of now up to 20. So we run a lunch without spineless Klein every Thursday in front of his Harrisonburg office. I've got 2 devoted demonstrators here already. They're over at that table. Go say hello to Kathy and Jane. And everyone is welcome to come join us. Now, I was at the Bath County barbecue yesterday, and let me tell you, oh my God, that was so much fun. And I am going to steal blatantly from Aubrey Lynn. We had double the amount of people that were expected to turn out. There were over 100 people, and I'm telling you, the food was good, the band was great, and I didn't even get to dance, but I got to meet a lot of nice people. So here's what Aubrey Lynn did, and apparently it changes your brain chemistry, because when you open your wallet, I don't want the bats to fly out, I want the checks to fly out. So you're going to repeat after me. We are fed up, we are fired up, and we are organized. We will do it again and again, so the brain chemistry gets you all riled up. Fed up,
Fed up,
fired up,
fired up,
organized.
organized,
All right, fed up, fired up, organized. All right, I think you all are riled up. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I am a clinician first and foremost. I love people. I love talking to people. I wanted to know their stories. I really do. I'm interested. I remember names and stories, especially if I can tag them along. And let me tell you about my very first patient on my very first rotation on my very first day, which is why I'm not an OBGYN or a pediatrician. I like my old people. Very first patient, 12-year-old, gets brought in by her auntie. She is clearly 9 months pregnant.
oh my God.
It was July 1st. That's the first day that we start rotations and the new intern. So he was just as shocked as I was. So we try to get a story. She's not talking. She's a child. She's scared to death. She has no idea what's happening to her. The auntie disappears into the ether. The only thing we learned about was that the father of that baby was her father, and he was in jail. So that is a systematic failure, and we've got a lot. So we did the ultrasound on the baby, and it was very clear to me as a 3rd year, first rotation, first day, that the heart was ill-formed, because this poor child had gotten no care whatsoever. And the heart was in no way compatible with life. It was going with a little bump, and even I knew that at the time. And of course, this poor child who had carried this pregnancy to term had to go for an emergency C-section, and the fetus did not survive, and it was not expected to. And then that poor child gets sucked up into whatever system is going to care for her. And I wasn't able to keep touch or find out, but it was just horrible. And it broke my heart. It broke my heart in so many ways. So I get angry, and these are potentially tears of anger and frustration. So we have a chance now to turn the tides. I realized that if I didn't accept the position of candidate for the 35th district, I am the 99th candidate to sign up in Virginia, so I'm at the tail end. If I did not do that, I would be so angry with myself. I would have had a case of the woulda, shoulda, couldas that could not possibly be bedded down. So I am going to ask all of you to help out in every single way that you can. I want you to talk to all your friends, your strong Dems, your lean Dems, your independents. Suss them out, find out if there's an issue that you can bond on, and get them to commit to voting, especially if it's voting for me or one of my colleagues. But voting November 4th. Vote early, don't vote often, but vote early. And there are a lot of ways to help. Money, of course, is always appreciated. I'm late to the game, so I have a very teeny tiny little coffer, but I do have a campaign treasurer, I have a campaign manager, and I've got a wonderful person who's prepped me for speaking in front of a crowd. I'm very happy to speak in front of people. I do it all the time, but in a crowd it's a little daunting. So what I also want you to do is to volunteer yourselves, because that's priceless. If we can do the whisper campaign and make it even louder, while we can still shout out loud while it's allowed, because we are, in my opinion, at the last defense of an authoritarian government.
Yeah.
So,
Here. Yes.
so please help in whatever way that you can, and then do more, because nobody ever wants to have a case of the woulda, coulda, shouldas, and they didn't. Thank you so much.